Hi guys. Okay, I'm gonna continue my story. So, where did I leave off? Man, I got a call from a scam number, and then I hit X. Obviously I don't want to freaking answer, and it opened the call, and I think my mic transferred, and even though I hung up the call, it just didn't connect. But we're gonna continue with the story. Oh, well, I was saying, I was telling them a story about yesterday at work. My manager told me that he wanted me to change my clothes because my pants, didn't fit the dress code. So, I look at him and I say, okay, I'll go home and change. I leave and I'm like, fuck this job. I literally no, you guys don't understand. This is a pretty ratchet restaurant. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I went to work there. It's because I wanted to be a bartender in my new job, and it's a Mexican place. Everybody goes there to drink margaritas, you know? So I thought I could make good money because there's always people going. But anyway, I was wrong. So the restaurant is so ratchet that they have buckets of water. It's called Los Amigos. They have buckets of water because when it rains, the roof is so bad, they don't want to invest in the roof and fix it, that it drips water from the roof. This is what I'm saying. If I was working in a nice steakhouse and they told me oh, you have to be on dress code, I would say, okay, I understand. This is a really nice restaurant and I need to look put together because it's really nice. But this is what I'm saying about the restaurant being who do you think you are? Bayala. It's literally a freaking I was wearing dark washed jeans. The closest thing to black leggings I could think about. Okay? And so when he said, go home and change, I literally said, okay. I grabbed my keys. I was like, can you clock me out? And then I walked out and I called my mom. I was like, fucking job. I can't fucking stand them. And you know what? I was scheduled tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday night. Sunday night was supposed to be my last day working there. I didn't go back yesterday. Listen, in my opinion, what he should have done was, hey, it's not acceptable. I wanted him to say, hey, it's not acceptable not to wear black pants. So next time, wear the right clothes. But for him to tell me, go home, change, and then come back, first warning, I couldn't fucking believe it. And I'm sorry, I have too much pride to go back to that restaurant after he expected me to go change my pants and come back. That's not gonna go with me, okay? So anyway, I texted him today. Obviously, I didn't go back yesterday. I didn't send him no message, no nothing, because sorry, no, not with me. And then today I texted him and I was like, hey, I have a family emergency. I won't be able to come in at all this whole weekend. He didn't answer me. But yeah, I'm not stepping foot in that restaurant again. They lost me. And then you know what's funny? I called a friend to tell him the story, and he's a manager at a restaurant, and he was like, well, yeah, he's right. I've sent people home because they weren't wearing the right colored socks. I was like, I'm fucking done with you. You know when you call someone because you just want to complain and you want them to be on your side, and then you call someone and they're like, oh, they were right to you don't have the right to be pissed off. It's Leave me alone. Like, damn. Like, the nerve. You know? That's my story. I usually, like, I've never left a job before, like, on a bad note. Like, I always put in my 2 weeks. I always, like, go in until the last day I'm scheduled. I always, like, am very respectful to the managers. I have a good relationship with everyone. But that restaurant, like, just, you know, the manager to ask me out, like, just everything was so wrong. And the fact that, like, even the manager didn't speak English, you know, to talk to me, like, we had to have, like, a translator. It just wasn't for me, you know? And I literally told him. I literally told the manager, like, I'm leaving because this place is not for me. Like, I want to work somewhere nicer. You know? Aw. So now I'm back at my old job, and I was like, when I left my old job, I told myself that I was gonna like upgrade, you know, go to like fine dining or something, because I have 3 years of experience in the restaurant industry now. So, and then I was like, hi, gamer boy, I do remember you. And then I was like, is it really worth it to like put up with like new rules? Like, here's how I looked at it. Like, at my old job, I did like whatever I wanted. Like, no one batted an eye at anything I did because I was there for 3 years, and you know, there was this trust. Bye, Liga, right? And so is it really like worth it for me to make like an extra $50 a day to but like have managers like up my ass, you know? So I would rather have my freedom, my peace, nobody ask me anything. Like, I would go to work 15 minutes late and no one would say anything. At that Mexican restaurant, the manager was so passive aggressive. Oh my God. He literally, like, I was supposed to sweep my section before I left. Hi, Vincent. And then he goes and obviously I forgot, you know, like, my bad, I'm a human. And then he goes and he looks at the floor. He goes, what's that on the floor? Instead of telling me, hey, can you please sweep? He goes, what's that on the floor? Guys, one thing I can't do is passive aggressiveness. Like, just say it how it is. Say, please sweep. You forgot to sweep. Don't pull that shit with me. You know? It really pissed me off. No, it pissed me off so bad. I told him, like, you know, you can just tell me to sweep. You know, you don't got to be passive aggressive with that. It pissed me off so much. Anyway, now I'm done with that place. Like, I'm not going back. Guys, hold on. The manager liked me so much that there was a table that didn't leave me a tip, and he felt bad. So look what he did. He gave me 2 $10 gift cards for that restaurant, and he told me I could use it on alcohol too. So what's nice is that that restaurant has like different branches. So I can go to the different restaurant and use these on drinks. And that's a W. It was definitely humbling to be in that restaurant because, like, I don't know, I just the pizza restaurant just like is a little more expensive, so they were like, so like there's people with more money who go in, and so, you know, it's classier. The new job is my old job, you know? I like her skin color. Well, I haven't gotten that one before. So that's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed. Well, I have another story. A girl texted me on Instagram. Ray, there's heat on it. What I did is I straightened it with like the straightener, and then I put in my heatless curls, you know, the thing that you put up there and then you twist it like this, and I slept in it, and that's why it has a little bit of a oomph to it. So, story number two. I get a message, a DM on the gram. A girl tells me, hey, does blank at your restaurant flirt with you? Blank is the manager. I got that message and I was like, oh my God, like I need to be a girl's girl right now and tell her like, you know, obviously I assumed that she was his girlfriend. I told her, yes, like he does flirt with me. Okay, Ray, I got you. And then she goes, LOL, that's so funny. And guys, she starts going off. It's like so embarrassing. Like, you know, like sometimes women, I know I can't shit on women right now, but like the way she talked to me, I was like, no shit, he's not treating you right. Like, you sound like so ratchet right now. Like, she called him a pig. She said his house smelled like cat pee. She said, good luck with him, love. And guys, keep in mind, I literally told her that he flirted with me because I was trying to be on her side. I was trying to like, like I was trying to warn her, like, don't go for him. And then she starts saying like all this stuff, and she goes like, good luck with him. And I was like, I told you that like I'm not interested in him. Like I'm trying to be on her side. Like I don't give a shit about him. And yeah, like it was so bad that I had to leave her on red because I am not gonna let someone like talk to me like that. So I had to leave her on red. And like this is my first experience of like a girl telling me like, hey, do you talk to him? Hey, do you know him? And it didn't go well. It was just so ugly the way she was talking to me, you know, like girl to girl, have a little more like, not even respect, just like respect, you know? Anyway, she finished with good luck with him, love. I literally read them. I know the job was so toxic. And I was so glad that she sent me that message after I told him I don't want to be on the schedule anymore, because I was like, okay, this is the proof that the job, like I made the right decision leaving. At the pizza restaurant, man, like I was never in that situation. You know? It's like, whether you like it or not, like the people around you, like no matter what the job is, it's gonna have an effect on you. And it's like, do I really want to be around people who like talk like obviously I was associated with that man because I work in that restaurant. So what I did, I took myself out of that environment and I'm not showing my face again. So this is your sign to put yourself in environments where you have room. Basically be around people who are like classy. you know? Like sometimes I look at people and I'm like, have a little bit of class. Like, come on, you know? End of story. Drink water, it's in my room. It wasn't the pizza place, it was the Mexican place. But yeah, that's the story. You know, like, it's crazy because the first day I got that job, the first day I was training, I just looked around and I was like, this is not for me. Well, listen, Ninja, if every single job is like that, then maybe you need to reflect. But if it's one, then you're not the problem. You know? Like, I feel like you know. I feel like deep down, you know. I feel like deep down, everybody knows. You know everything there is to know. You just gotta choose to listen to that voice. All right. You see? I told you that maybe you were the problem based on how I've seen you act. I've seen you get very defensive. That's why I told you maybe you're the problem. Because if you're like this in my chat, then maybe you're like that in real life, you know? Like, but again, I don't know that. Like, I don't know you. I haven't spoken to you. So, I don't want to make any assumptions. I just want, you know, I just want everyone to, like, maybe no one's ever said that to you, you know? Maybe sometimes you just need to hear it. And it'll hit you. And you'll be like, oh shit. I'm never a problem in your chat. You just overreact. All right. Fine. Guys, come on. Let me tell you something. When you, like, your attitude, like, is everything, you know? Oh, thank you so much, Sans. Your attitude is everything. You hear that, Ninja? No, it's not a problem. I don't expect everyone to kiss up to me. But, you know, when you're super defensive and, like, your words are like guns, like, look at you. You're so defensive right now. Like, we're just talking. That's what makes me say that maybe you need to reflect. Anyway, guys, I gotta go teach my class in 25 minutes. So, I'm kind of done with Ninja right now. I'm gonna have a bite to eat and I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm a gym teacher. I've been live way too long. So, I'm not going live tomorrow or Sunday. So I'll see you guys Monday. Has anyone asked you that? What? If I'm okay? Thank you. See you guys.